Hello and welcome to First Gear. My name is Brian. I work for Smail, but I'm not a salesman. What we like to do in these videos is show you around a vehicle from an amateur's perspective. We are at Smail Acura to look at today's vehicle. This is First Gear. Let's go. So today's vehicle is the 2018 Acura ILX with the premium and A-Spec package. And the first thing you'll notice is that very nice Catalina blue pearl paint job. If you look real closely on the Catalina blue pearl, you'll notice little flecks of paint. It actually has a sparkle to it. Makes the vehicle really stick out and look so slick. As I come across the front of the vehicle, you'll also notice that it has the dual eye LED headlights as well as fog lights down there. And as I come to the side of the vehicle, you'll notice that A-Spec badging as well as the 18-inch alloy wheels. Very sporty lines down the side of the vehicle. You'll notice that the tail lights have a really smooth feel to them. They really curve around here. Really makes this vehicle stand out, as well as this spoiler here. You'll notice this is a blue spoiler with the silver trim along there. Very nice. And as we come to the passenger door as well as the driver's door, you'll notice the keyless access system with smart entry. With one push of the button, you can lock and unlock the doors as long as you have the key fob on you. And as we look at the side view mirrors, I'm seeing the blind spot monitoring there, which is a feature that I really love. And you'll notice also that blue trim goes to about the edge of that side view mirror. And as we come to the top, you'll notice the power sunroof with tilt feature activated as we speak. And as I notice here, the bottom of the headlights actually has an LED strip, which really makes those headlights stick out on the road. You'll be able to tell that it's an Acura coming your way. The vehicle looks really sporty, really athletic. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. All right, well, first thing, looking at the door, driver's door, we have a leather finish along the door, some stitching here along the side, and a padded leather armrest for your arm while you're driving. You have a handle, a little compartment here for holding things, and then we have your handle for opening and closing the door and locking it here, as well as you have different settings for different drivers in the seats. You have settings 1 and 2, and you can set them as you wish. If we look down here, you'll notice controls to put up and down all the windows in the car. The driver and passenger doors do look like they are automatic windows. You can push them up and down with a button. You have lock and unlock there, as well as your ability to change your side view mirrors and the angle that they view. If we go down further, we'll notice a cup compartment there with a little bit more storage space along the side there. As we look inside, we'll notice the seat itself does have electronic buttons there for you to be able to change. It looks like you can put the top end of the seat forward and backward, as well as the entire seat forward and backwards, and as well as up and down. Pretty cool. There on the floor, you have your ability to put up your trunk and also pull out your gas cap. And you can lock that feature there with your car key. You will notice those all-weather mats there on the bottom, as well as those really cool looking foot pedals. Metallic design to them. Very sporty. I'll go ahead and come in here and take a seat. I'll close the door too. Wow. So I have a very comfortable seat here. This is leather. Allows me to rest my head here if I need to. I have enough space above me even with the flap closed up here. But I feel like everything's right here for me. Everything seems comfortable within my reach. I don't have to reach up to hit anything. So it looks like things are in a good position here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what it's like behind the driver's seat. All right, so sitting behind the driver's seat, we're noticing the black interior, which has a nice leather steering wheel there. If you actually look closely, you'll notice stitching around the inside, which makes it very sporty looking and very comfortable to grip. Also, you'll notice all the buttons in front of you. Acura really wants to keep you safe, and so they have all of these buttons to control all your electronics in the car. This is the premium A-Spec package. You have your push to talk button, which allows you to speak and then send texts. You can make phone calls as well as control the volume and channel that you're listening to on the radio. Along the other side, you have access to your cruise control as well as your information system, which is right there on the dashboard. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have some vents as well as the ability to turn off your traction control when needed. And coming across the dash, you're going to notice a bunch of other features. Most prominently here, you have your push to start stop button. Let's go ahead and press that and light everything up. We have the dashboard light right up. A very easy to understand dashboard there, and I can easily change what I'm looking at right here on the steering wheel. As we come across, you'll notice more of that black and silver trim that comes all the way across the dashboard, all the way to the other side. Looks very slick. And as I look up here, you have your two screens for all your phone info, audio, and app settings. Below that, you have your climate control. And even below that, you have, first thing, we're noticing settings for your seats. It looks like you have low and high ventilated seats. As we open this little secret compartment here, we'll look back. And it looks like a good sized compartment. I can fit my whole hand in there. It has a nice grip to it. Probably a good place to store your phone if you don't like it, falling around inside the vehicle. The next thing you'll notice is this stitched shifter, which is the automatic shifter, 8-speed automatic shifter, in fact. And we also have your emergency brake here, which you pull up. Cup holders, which is currently holding the key for this vehicle. Cup holders inside. And as we look to the side of that, we have your armrest, which is very comfortable, really in a nice place to rest your arm. I'm going to press this button down here. It's going to bring that up. And inside, we're going to notice a nice little compartment for storing things. A little container that you can, or a bottom piece that you can take out to remove any crumbs, as well as power. And it looks like an HDMI cord in there as well. Let's take a look real quick. 2 forms of power and HDMI. Very cool. So, we'll go ahead and close that. And check out the glove compartment. Nice large glove compartment. No issues there. Goes in nice and deep. Close that up. We'll go ahead and look up. You'll notice first thing, the sunroof, which is currently vented. Really nice amount of space there for you to be able to look up and enjoy yourself. Looking back further here, we have quite a number of buttons up here. These will be to control any type of garage door or gate that you have that's automated. You can program that to open those things up. Here's where you push to tilt and open your sunroof. There it goes. Real nice. A lot of space up there for that. We also have some lights here, of course. Looks like there and there. Really cool. Looks like some more light features there. Looking at the vanity mirrors here, you have some lights on both sides of that one, as well as this one. Pretty cool. A lot of cool features here. Let's go ahead and check out the back seat. All right, so checking out the doors of the back seat, you have that leather wrapped door, as well as this nice white stitching that continues from the theme of the front. You have a nice padded armrest there as well, leather. Little compartment for storing things, your window controls, as well as your handle for locking and unlocking your door, as well as opening your door. It doesn't look like any compartments down here for storing other than that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. All right, so coming to sit here in the seat, feels like I have room here. I have room to lay back my head. I have room to relax, which is nice here. In fact, the armrest on the side's very comfortable, and you have a little light up here actually, now that I'm noticing. Car has to be on for that to work. But something that I didn't notice up front, but I'm noticing back here, are these seats. You do have those leather stitched seats, but it also has like a suede material that's very soft, and that's where you would be sitting in the seat. That continues not just back here, but up front as well. And as I bring back this armrest, it gives me a place to rest my arm and relax, but also gives me a cup holder down here for two people. Looks like there's a bigger and a smaller cup holder back here. So if you have anybody in the back seat, maybe kids, great storing option for them. And that's about it back here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trunk. We're going to come around here. There's usually a button right under, yep, there we go, right there. Allows me to open up that trunk. And you have a nice sized space back here. It looks like it kind of bows out at the end. So you actually have the ability to store a little bit wider stuff towards the entryway here. As we come inside here, there's a little lift here, and inside you have your fix-a-flat. Very handy. And I'm not noticing much else in here other than a little lever. So if I pull this lever, let's see what it does. It looks to me like it just unlocks something. So let's go take a look. So that just unlocked the seats in the back, and now you have a nice long entryway for storing longer items. So because I'm not a salesman, I don't know the dimensions here, but luckily I have a tape measure. So vertically, it looks like we have about 21 inches of space, and then side to side, looks like we have about 41 inches just to get things in and out of this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the depth. Okay, so reaching up through to the front of the back of the seats, looks like we have about 61 inches. If we want to go further, we can actually push through all the way past the front seat there, I'm looking at about 101 inches. So if you have any longer items like 2x4s, you should be able to fit that in there up to about that length. For a smaller sedan, this actually does have a lot of space if you need it. We hope you enjoyed today's episode of First Gear featuring the 2018 ILX with the premium A-Spec package. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. We love hearing from you. If you want a more detailed, feature-oriented review, check out our ride-along series done with a trained salesman. And remember to subscribe to get updates. This has been First Gear. Thanks for watching.